I love to see the temple. I'm going there some. Oh, hi, friends. Oh, the heck. Gosh, okay. There have been many questions about the Mormon temple. I, unfortunately, cannot really answer them. Not because it's a secret. I mean, well, it is a secret, but it's very sacred to us. Yes, very sacred. And so we, as Mormons, cannot really talk about what happens in the temple. There have been oaths made, and so we cannot talk about it. You understand? Okay, so the temple is the beautiful, white, very expensive building. To you, it has that gold bugling man. It's a Moroni, yay, on the top. Okay, so a lot of questions have been asked by people who invariably seem to hear about this practice and go, oh, baptisms for the dead. No, do not be scared. Don't be scared. I am here, your Mormon friend. Everyone needs a Mormon friend. There are always guaranteed cookies involved, yay. Anyway, we do make great cookies, though. We do baptize dead people, but it's not zombies. We are not baptizing corpses in this big white building made from the teeth of non-believers. No, we baptize by proxy, which means that a faithful Mormon will be baptized on behalf of a dead person, okay? So, not scary at all. We do this simply for you. You're welcome. We believe that everyone deserves salvation. And so to get salvation, you have to be baptized. For a religion that does not take our beliefs very literally, I suppose that we have taken the temple ceremony to an extreme level of literalism. But that's okay. Everyone has to be baptized. You might be thinking that it would be impossible, physically, to baptize every person that has ever lived. And it might be. I had not thought of that until just now, so I'm going to stop thinking about it. Also, we want to spend the millennium baptizing lots of people. So, okay, that's what we'll do. So, when you turn 12, from 12 to 18, mostly adolescent children, we will take you to the temple. Okay, if you're worthy. There's an interview and we'll talk about that another time. It's not invasive. And asking teenagers to go into a room privately with a middle-aged man to ask personal questions is, it builds character and trust. Oh, heavens. Okay, so, you go to the temple, and you don't go in right away, because there's this big dramatic ordeal. Not to scare you, although I was very scared the first time I went to the temple. But the best thing, once you have been through the Mormon temple, you are fearless. That is all I can say, though, because, oh my gosh. So, you go into the temple, though, and the first thing you do is you change your clothes. You have to wear white in the temple, obviously, because white is the best color in the world. And, wait, for clothes. And you put on this giant onesie, like babies. Oh, babies are so cute. And so are the onesies. And so you put the onesie on, and then you sit very reverently. You do not talk to anyone else. That would be rude. God wants you to be quiet in his house. Shh, inside voices, reverently. And then, when it's your turn, you go to the top of the baptismal pool. The baptismal pool is, it's sort of like a hot tub. Not as hot, but still very comfortable. It's on the back of oxen. More symbolism. Find a Mormon and ask about it. I'm sure they all know what it means. I don't, but most people do. Of course I do. I just don't want to explain it to you. It has to do with tribes, and there are 11, and it's fun. Okay, so you step down a couple steps into the water, where a very, very priesthood-holding, friendly adult male is waiting for you. Yay! And then you go down, and you assume the position, and then he holds you down by your wrists, and he says a prayer, and it's basically like, I baptize you for and in behalf of so-and-so, who is dead, and then he dunks you, and we believe in baptism by immersion, and so he dunks you, pew, in the water, and if even one hair, ow, if even one hair or one molecule of your body is showing, it won't count. The Lord will say, oh, that fingernail is out of the water and you can't go to heaven. So we are very thorough, and we will do it again. And we do it, once it's done successfully, then you do maybe 10 to 15, depends on the day and where you are and how many faithful Mormons live in your town and are helping you. And you do 10 or 15 or so, up, down, square, off, taking the bed, and then you're done. Well, we are finished. You, the dead person, they are not finished yet, because there are lots of other ordinances that will be done for them in the temple. We will not talk about those because it's none of your business. It does pertain to you, but we will tell you in the next life when it's all finished. Okay, so there you go. Now, how do we get the names? That's a great question. Genealogy. Oh my gosh, because this whole process starts with old people researching dead people, and then it ends with wet teenagers. Appropriately wet. And Oh my goodness. And then, so we have family history centers at every Mormon church, and in the church office building, it's great. We have missions for this. There are some old people that just pour over microfilm day after day, getting names, and so we use these names, and like FamilySearch.org, if you have ever tried to find your ancestors, the Mormons can help you. Just keep in mind, the next time you're typing in one of the names of your ancestors on your family tree, that we're gonna get it, and we'll do their ordinances. Don't worry. No, we will not do your recently deceased family members, because our guidelines say that you have to have consent of families to do their dead family members. So we will simply wait until you are dead, and once there's no one around to complain, then we will baptize your family members. So don't worry. Also, if you have Mormon family, that they'll probably give consent on your behalf. So thanks, guys, but you don't need to worry about it. And so there you go. Okay, great. That's how we get the names, and that's how we do the baptisms, and it's awesome. So you're welcome. We're giving you salvation. Yay! And that's the temple ceremony. So if you could hide to come.